On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
On red. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, go. Hey, so.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check smash. Hey, tomato. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Kill. Take right open.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give running right, ETN. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Jaguars had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, son, son. Sink right.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
This is Hunter. And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Hey, 30 left. Soka, hot. 30 left. 11, again. Hurt. Sink right. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 18. That's right.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
All right. 18. That's it.
In motion, the tight end. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, I'm gun. Lisa 24. Hey, go. Hey, kill. 13 loop. 11. Red.
Here's Lawrence. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11. Red on red.
ETN up the middle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
All right, let's go. 30 left. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go, go. Hey, son. Hey, son. Sink right open. Sink right.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are once again back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Pierce takes it straight ahead. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Texans football to start Q2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
All right. Tony. Hey, south.
Stroud looking to throw. Caught here, right side, no. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In motion right goes Higgins. Here's Stroud. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
What? 18. What's up?
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Jaguars 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Rip, 23.
On play action, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
11. 30 left. Silver.
Now Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. And that would be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here we go. 118.
Another carry for Pierce. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This now a 3rd and 4. They run over center with Mitchell. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 30. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff right side to Pierce. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Stroud. It's caught. Mitchell. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches.
Straight ahead, ETN. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Silver.
And they'll go again with ETN. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's got this down to the 35. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
And the Jaguars First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, tomato. Touch. Here we go.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Up the middle, Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Take right over.
That's another.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And it's caught.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
23. Turn. This is hot. Here we go.
ETN. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal?
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line.
Brings up third and goal.
Great job.
Now they'll change things up. They'll try to run with ETN.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
For the Jaguars field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Oh, 118. What's that?
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Logan Crook to kick off for the Jaguars.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coach coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Oh, hey. 18. That's it.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Tyson. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
18. What's up?
Going for it with Pierce.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, live.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Hey, kill field.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
11.
Now they'll shift things around.
Turn up. 11. Here we go.
Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
30 left.
And to throw again is Lawrence. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, tomato. Hey, I'm gun. Go. Take right open.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, run. Turn. 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go.
Tyson has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18. Let's go.
On third down, here's Mitchell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. And Stroud now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Great job.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down, Texans.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? 118. That's right.
They'll try the left side. Tyson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Tony.
Stroud out of the gun here. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Speed left.
Stroud. It's complete to Mitchell. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Stroud now on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
11. Hey, Lion. Son, it's hot. 11, Agate. Silver.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found their way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Soko, it's hot.
Here's Hunter. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff up the middle. Tyson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
They'll run on 1st down. Tyson. Well, he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
118. What's that?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one's not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Red. Hey, Soko, take right open. Silver.
Lawrence will throw.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Kill. Hey, Lion. 11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Lisa 24.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.